Yeah. I'd like to welcome everybody to my podcast. I am your gracious host, Jupiter 9. And in today's podcast show, we're going to talk about jealous people, man. I don't think I have touched on this topic yet, but the jealousy that's going on in today's society is outrageous. It is running rampant, man. Like, I don't know, people call it, hating, you know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of people that have a deep-rooted jealousy for you. And you don't have to be wealthy or rich. Hell, you don't even have to be all that successful. You know what I'm saying? You can just be you in your skin and be confident in your skin and just be somebody who people, like being around or just like in general. And you will have family members who are jealous of you. You will have friends that are jealous of you. Or hell, you'll even have people, that's right in your home. If you live together, people if you're in a relationship with somebody, your companion can be jealous of you, whether it's woman or man. Like, people don't understand how deep-rooted this jealousy goes, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can be very deep-rooted, and it can be something that, if it's a family member, that it can be something that carried on throughout childhood. You know what I mean? So it's a real deep thing, man. It's a real deep thing, and you have to be very, very mindful on the people you call friends. Just like the young lady who was murdered in Mexico. I forgot her name, but she was someone who was successful, had her own, she was doing hair, and then she had a YouTube channel, and it was popping, and she was an attractive young lady, you know what I'm saying? And, she had a group of friends who she thought that were her friends. And come to find out that these people weren't really rocking with her like that, you know what I mean? So, they take this trip to Mexico, and these people that she thought were her friends were actually jealous of her success, jealous of her looks, you know what I'm saying? And they take her life, beat her to death, and they all joined in, beating her down. And it was just a very sad story, man. I forgot the young lady's name. I apologize for not knowing her name. I don't remember her name, The older I get, the worse my memory gets. But, you have to be very mindful on people who you call friends. You know what I mean? Because you might have one mindset about your friends that's, you not being jealous, and you have a whole different outlook on who you call friends and what friends mean to you. But they might have a whole different picture about you, you know what I'm saying? You might think that you have a group of really good friends, and these friends could be plotting to, rob you, kill you, steal from you, you know what I'm saying? So this jealousy thing is a real deep thing, man. You know what I mean? And it can also, you can have jealousy with co-workers. Example, you go for a job and you overqualified for the job. 9 times out of 10, you won't get the job because people are fearful and jealous that, you might take their position because, you're intelligent or whatever. And, everybody's been in that situation where you overqualified for a certain job and you don't get the job. You know what I mean? Or, you get a job and, you do your thing and you do your job 10 times better than the people who've been there for years. Jealousy can also start at the workplace too as well, and even in relationships, man. You can have a young lady dating a guy, and the young lady thinks that the guy is down for her, and all of a sudden, he flips the script on her a few months into the relationship, and he started doing things he wasn't doing in the beginning. And a lot of this is because he's jealous of her because she's intelligent and smart and she's got things going on. And, you also got to be mindful of, too, people bringing you down with them, you know what I mean, down to their level. So if you got somebody who's jealous of you, and you call a friend or you call your boyfriend or girlfriend, a lot of times these people, you know what I'm saying, want to bring down your castle that you're trying to build, you know what I mean, and bring it down to like the rubble and dirt, down to their level. So you got to be very, very careful who you dealing with today, you know what I'm saying. I think that, you know, the music today has a lot to do with the way people are moving today. You know what I mean? As far as like their lifestyle and the way they think, like the music today has a lot of the influence of society today, and you can see it through the way people are moving. You know what I'm saying? Young ladies want to be strippers, the women want to be the men, and the men want to be the women. You know what I mean? And you know, it's not what it used to be. You know what I'm saying? It's not what it used to be musically. You know, you don't have those songs that talk about love and, you know, marriage and relationship. You know what I mean? A lot of this music today is about partying, strip clubbing, a lot of negativity, how to be a stripper, how to take advantage of a man, all this old nonsense, man. You know what I'm saying? Cardi B and Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion. Like, this is not music. This is trash. All that stuff is trash. You know, Amigos, all that stuff is trash. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. When I'm in the moment and I just want something, you know, to get me hyped for, you know, going out and seeking the bag, you know what I'm saying, I might play this music, but it don't affect me in a way that somebody who doesn't understand that the music is, the vibration of the music is affecting their subconscious. You know, the young people don't understand. Just like when I came up, you know what I mean? Music had an effect on the way I operated somewhat back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Not knowing that, you know, music can have an effect on your subconscious. Didn't know that being a teenager, you know what I'm saying? I was just trying to figure out what the hell I was going to do with my life, you know what I'm saying? But being that I'm 45 years old now, you know what I'm saying? And I understand that music is everything is vibration and electricity and light, you know? You have to have your third eye open today when you're dealing with certain people in this world, because a lot of these people in this world today are very demonic. You know what I'm saying? They have demonic spirits on them. You know what I mean? And you also got to watch out for that too as well. You know, you've been thinking somebody is a good person when they actually got demons and spirits on them. That's real. That's real stuff. A lot of these people walk around with spirits, like demonic spirits on them. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of tell who's a good spirit, you know what I'm saying, if you're good at reading people. And over time, you will get better at reading people as you get older. Know what I mean? Like when I was younger, I wasn't really good at, you know, reading people too well. I was sort of decent with it, but, you know, I really didn't pay it no mind. You know what I'm saying? But as you get older, you'll pick up stuff like that, learning how to read people, reading if their spirit is right. You know, a lot of these people out here, you know, got demons on them. You know what I'm saying? And that comes through the channel of the music. You know, the type of music they listen to, you know what I'm saying? Listen to a lot of this demonic music, you know what I'm saying? Like King Von and stuff like that. Like, there's one song I did like of his, but overall, I really try not to listen to that type of music anymore, you know what I'm saying? Not unless if I'm, you know, need that extra boost to work out or something like that, if I want to get a workout in, or I'm getting pumped and, you know, like I said, to go get a bag or something like that. But overall, I try to stay to the old school hip hop, you know what I'm saying? When they were teaching knowledge of self and stuff like that. So, but yeah, you have to be very, very mindful on the company that you keep today, because they could be plotting to set you up some kind of way. You know what I mean? Especially if you're financially successful, you know, and you have trinkets that most people don't have. You know, you got the big house in the backyard and everything's paid for, and, you know, people can be jealous of the smallest thing, like, you know what I'm saying? Just by you having someone in your life, someone can be jealous of you, a family member or girlfriend or, or just a regular old friend. Like, jealousy runs deep, man. Runs deep. You know what I'm saying? And, you have to be careful. So be careful, but I'm going to go through the 20 signs that can help you, hopefully pick up on if someone is jealous of you. I'm gonna go through this website right here. It's called hackspirit.com, and they give you the 20 signs if someone is secretly jealous of you and what to do about it. So let's go through this website, guys, and we are going to start off with number 1. They shower you with insecure compliments and fake praises. Word. So that's what it says. It says, do you know the common denominator of a jealous people? They will tell you that they're jealous. Oh, they will never tell you that they're jealous. I'm sorry. When good things happen to you, they act overly supportive and shower you with insecure compliments. But once they are in the clear, they talk nasty things about you and about how unserving you are. Pay attention to people who pause before congratulating you or clap the loudest when something great happens to you, as well as those who shower you with praises only if people are around. So be careful of that. You know what I'm saying? The fake praises and the clapping loud, the over exaggerated. You know what I'm saying? You got to be very, very careful about that. You know what I'm saying? They're just overdoing it. A lot of times people do that just to get attention on them. So you got to be very careful of that. You know what I mean? Number 2, they copy you. You ever had somebody copy you? I never had anybody copy me, but okay. So it says, while psychology believes that copycats' behavior is a manifestation of one's admiration and a sign of flattery, it's not always the case with jealous people. People who are jealous of you try to mimic your behavior and style, such as the way you doll yourself, your walking style, mannerisms, and even the way you talk. At first, you might find it flattering, but the more you notice it, the more it gets irritating. A jealous person didn't go out to buy a mobile phone that is identical to yours to flatter you. They are trying to keep up with you. So, yeah, man, if you got somebody trying to rock your swag or rock your style and just doing everything you're doing, that can be a pain in the butt. I don't know what I would do if somebody did that. That would be mad weird to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that would be mad weird. And I guess it's what celebrities go through when people mimic them, you know what I'm saying? And try to do what they do. I guess that would have to be weird to celebrities as well. So watch out for that. Okay, number 3, they overemphasize their achievements. When having a conversation, jealous people like to make themselves feel superior by overemphasizing their achievements. This usually happens after you share great news. More often than not, when jealous people achieve something big or small, they will tell the whole wide world about it. Take note of people who flaunt their milestones excessively. They are usually the ones who are terribly insecure, and they'll do everything it takes to make you feel you're not on the par with them. Yeah, there's a lot of people like that, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people just braggadocious people that, everything they do, every milestone that they make in life. Oh, Lord, look at me. This is like a look at me type thing. You know what I'm saying? Look at what I'm doing. look at what I'm doing over here. Are you doing this? Can you do this? Kind of like trying to show you up in front of people. So, be mindful of that. These are things you have to watch out for. You know what I'm saying? When you dealing with somebody, you gotta read. You gotta read them. You know what I'm saying? For who they are, truly are. And when you read people, they will show their true identity within minutes. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is read what they're doing. Number 4, they misguide you through bad tips and recommendations. Okay, by now you should know that a jealous person ultimate goal is to see you fail. And if you ask someone who is jealous of you for genuine advice, that person will sabotage you through deliberate bad tips. Remember that jealous people do not want to see you do better in life. For instance, if you share a plan with them, they will be the first ones to bring up unnecessary inquiries just to burst your bubble. That's number 4. So yeah, man, be careful of that. People giving you bad advice all the time. That person don't want to see you succeed. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, I don't take nobody's advice really. I only listen to myself and my queen. You know what I'm saying? I know she has my best interests at heart, so I'll listen to her and myself. Anybody else, I really don't pay them no mind, really. You know what I mean? If it don't make sense to me, then I'm not gonna bust a move on it. You know what I'm saying? Number 5, they'll bombard you with uncomfortable questions. When meeting someone new, it's natural for them to ask questions about you, and so does a jealous person. In fact, this person will bombard you with questions, but with a rather dirty intention. They might prey on your past experience, success, and goals to synchronize every bit of information you say. They will continuously bring up follow-up questions, which will eventually make you uncomfortable and as the conversation lasts. So be mindful of that. Uncomfortable questions, keep bringing them up. What you can do is just shut it down instantly. Just tell them to stop asking. Or just these type of people you can't really be around. You know what I mean? If someone's jealous of you, and they want to see you fall, like, you don't want that energy around you. So I wouldn't even, you know what I mean? I wouldn't even, waste my time with a person that, dealt with these qualities. I would just leave them alone. You know what I'm saying? Number 6, they take satisfaction in your mistakes and failures. Ever heard "I told you so" from a specific person after an occurrence of loss or failure? Chances are it came from a jealous person whose satisfaction is your setback. It can be hard not to ignore this phrase, but try as much not to affect you. Don't give that person the satisfaction of gloating over your shortcomings. Yeah, that one is an iffy because I use that word "I told you so" a lot, and I don't have no, malice behind it. You know what I'm saying? So that one's an iffy. You know what I mean? That one's an iffy. So but just be mindful. You know what I'm saying? If a person has a couple of these qualities, then you might want to stay back. We're up to number 7, man. They're good at making excuses. Keep an eye on that friend or colleague that pulls away at any given chance. If they're jealous, they are sickened by your success. Jealous people are those who usually come up with random excuses not to see you, but take time to be with your other friends. That's an interesting one. Like I said, man, I cut out all my friends a long time ago. I didn't have many friends to begin with. I wasn't that type of person that wanted a bunch of friends, or I made friends easy, but I always knew that friends always want something. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of friends, they just take, and they never give back. You dig what I'm saying? And if you got a 5, 10, 15 people you call friends, and they all begging and asking for something and never give nothing back to you, know what I'm saying? It's just like, what the hell I need friends for? But I got like one genuine friend, her name is Katie, who looked out for me all the time. When I was down, never asked for nothing, you know what I'm saying? Helped me out through the rough times, that's a genuine friend. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whenever you down and out, they always got your back, you know what I'm saying? And she always like looked out when I was down and out, Always. Never asked for nothing. Never. And she's a Sagittarius. I don't know if it's a Sagittarius thing, but when it comes to when we find genuine friends, us Sagittarius hold those friends dearly. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just don't dump friends, because we know it's hard to find good people in this world today. Definitely today, each and every year it's getting tougher and tougher to find genuine good people who don't mean you no malice, no harm, who don't think negatively about you. Those are qualities that are getting harder to find each and every year in America. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how it is in other countries. I can't wait till I get into the position financially to where I can just travel to other countries with my queen. We're going to be doing a lot of traveling this year. You know what I'm saying? And experiencing other cultures, and maybe one day we might move to another country, man. I see a lot of expats moving to Mexico. Some people moving to Germany, you know what I'm saying? The Virgin Islands, U.S. Virgin Islands, people are starting to become sick and tired of America's nonsense. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know what it is here in America. A lot of people from other countries come here and think it's like, it's like a river of gold here. And, it depends on what you do with yourself here in America, but, it's a lot of BS here too. And, I don't think that people in other countries really get that. You know what I'm saying? The BS that's here in America and the crap you got to go through. You know what I'm saying? But not making no excuses, because I never made any excuses on, me doing what I have to do in my life. But, it's just the roadblocks they put in front of you when you a certain group of people, the roadblocks they put in front of you in order to succeed. That's the crap I'm talking about. You know what I mean? And you got to consistently, try to jump over these roadblocks. You know what I'm saying? So those are the things I'm talking about. You know what I mean? But when jealous people, you just got to watch your back. You know what I'm saying? Number 8, man. They are utterly competitive. As previously mentioned, jealous people always make sure they are a few steps ahead of you. They want to steal your thunder in every way possible. Believe that you don't deserve it. Driven by jealousy, they see you as their main competitor at the workplace. Yep, see, I just talked about that. At the workplace, at home, or even in your social organization. Yes. Jealousy can be anywhere, yo. Home, like I said, in relationships, at the workplace. You know what I'm saying? You don't, man. It could be anywhere, man. You know what I mean? It could be anywhere. That's why, if you work in a 9 to 5 or something like that, if you keep dealing with jealousy at the workplace and you do your job very well, it's in your best interest just to do your own thing, whatever niche you're in. It's in your best interest just to do your own thing. You don't have to worry about that to a certain extent. You still probably have to worry about that, you know what I'm saying? But for a certain extent, but it won't be in the extent of, at the workplace when you're trying to do your job. And let me finish this little piece. For instance, they may never have worn high heels before, but when they find out you are wearing it, More often at work, they will purchase a few pair of high heels to outdo you. Yeah, people crazy, man. People crazy. I never been like that. I never been like that, jealous of somebody, you know what I'm saying? Or jealous of somebody's success. Actually, when I see successful people, that inspires me to want to, you know what I'm saying? Like to get up on my grind and do what I got to do to get where they at. You know what I'm saying? Like I've never been, like mad people talk about Jay and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? He's successful, what's the old saying? If people don't talk about you, you're doing something wrong. So, people constantly talk about Jay-Z, man, Jay, man, like, you know what I'm saying? And, bash him, they don't even know what's going on in his world. They never seen a fraction of his world, They don't even know, you know what I'm saying? They're not even in that tax bracket to even talk about what's going on in his life. But people seem to know everything about Jay and Beyonce and what they're doing and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? They're constantly talking about them too, but, that's jealousy. Okay. What's the next one, man? Okay, number 9. They are overly critical of you. It doesn't matter what you do and how well you pull it off, because in the eyes of a jealous person, you are always lacking a few aspects, if not all. Your boss and workmates may appreciate and thank you for your efforts, but a jealous office mate will point out flaws blatantly, ignoring all of the great efforts you put in at work. Jealous people are those who sabotage your proud moments, ignore what they say before their nasty remarks affect your productivity. Yep, that is facts. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you can be the employee of the month, and you'll have somebody hate on you at work. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have the same drive, or they can't do their job as well. I know people don't want to see you get raises. I know that. Word. They don't want to see you get a raise. And when I was doing short order cooking, line cooking, yeah, I was still underpaid, but I always got raises. Always. Every time I asked, I got one. You know what I'm saying? Because I did what I had to do at that job, And, yeah, you got to be mindful. People, man, let me tell you, man, even your bosses can be jealous of you. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. Your boss will even be jealous of you and hold you back from raises and extra perks that come with job over time. If you've been there for years, you know what I'm saying? Your boss will hate on you. Like real talk. It might sound crazy, but I bet you've been in a situation where, everybody else was getting a raise and then you didn't get one. And you're like, man, I'm doing the same work even better than them. They're jealous of you. Number 10, they take credit for your work. Ever been annoyed with someone who constantly claims a part in your success, even if they didn't contribute anything to it? For instance, if you have been accepted in your dream job, an envious person will say, that's what you get for following my advice. Keep in mind that a jealous person tends to find a way just to be in the picture of your success. Word. Never had that happen, but I'm sure it does happen a lot. Number 11, they are fair weather companions. While some jealous people take credit for your hard work, some just slink away when they see you making your dreams come true. This happens because your success only increases their feelings of insecurity and jealousy. They like the fact that you're getting all the spotlight, so instead of feeling insignificant, they disappear during your proudest moments. Word, that can happen too, man. You'll have friends or family members, you doing good, and all of a sudden phone call stops ringing, they stop coming by, and you try to call them and it's like, this number has been changed. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, wow, But yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And I see it a lot more with your own family can be jealous. Like you have dreams and aspirations and you want to start a business and people will just hate and just give you bad advice and just tell you why the hell you want to do that, and you that's not going to work out, you know what I'm saying? And then working a 9 to 5 until you can't reach your dreams of being a business owner, but you working for somebody and you telling me, and you never even tried it yourself, and it's just like, how you gonna tell me I can't start a business, open a business, or I can't do this, or I can't do that? But one, you're working a 9 to 5, or two, you're not even working at all. You're not doing nothing, and you sitting around and just wasting time. So listen to yourself when it all comes boiled down, guys. Listen to yourself, your intuition on yourself, but be mindful of these people. Always be, have your third eye open. That's all I'm saying, guys. Be careful. Be careful, because too many people are losing their life dealing with people that they truly don't know. And a lot of young people fall for this. You know what I'm saying? You really don't know these people. You think they're for you, but they're really not. They want to set you up. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I love that I'm from, Buffalo, New York. New York State, New Yorkers as a whole, we think that's our first. We don't trust nobody. Word up. We don't trust nobody. Where I come from, you can easily be set up if you're not on point. Easily be set up. Just by having a simple conversation at the bus stop, you can easily be set up to get robbed. Like real talk. And when I came here in Tennessee, it's just like, everybody's talking. Everybody talks to each other and all that. And I'm like, I don't know you. You know what I mean? That's a New Yorker mindset. I don't know you. I'm not talking to you. I don't know you because of the environment. You know what I'm saying? Or things go left real quick back home. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's like that at any part of New York State. Know what I mean? I can only speak of New York State because I didn't travel all through New York State. You know what I'm saying? So things go left real quick. That's all I'm gonna say, man. So you gotta be careful who you're dealing with. Not everybody's your friend. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's your homie. You know what I'm saying? When things get critical, you'll see. You know what I'm saying? When you hit rock bottom, you'll see who's your true friends. You know what I'm saying? When I hit rock bottom, lost my job, was homeless and all that. You know what I mean? Everybody just dipped on me. You know what I'm saying? That I looked out for. Everybody dipped on me. You know what I mean? My only one friend who looked out for me was Katie. She was the only one. Never asked me for none of that. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? And she wasn't even family or nothing like that. She was just somebody who, we got along real good at work and stuff like that. We hung out a couple times. You know what I mean? After work, hung out with other co-workers from work. She was just real cool. Like, you know what I mean? Real cool. And she was like the only one who was there when when things got critical and I need somebody to, somebody to hold me down for a second till I got back right. And she helped me out, man. But everybody else that I looked out for, yeah, they dipped. So I was like, all right, bet. So when I get back on my feet, then, yes. Oh, baby. Yeah, I'm recording. But yeah. So when I get back on my feet, then, but you got to be mindful of people who you deal with. Yeah. So, okay. Number 12. They cut you off during a conversation. One of the most obvious signs of jealousy is when someone always talks over you during a conversation. Interrupting you while talking, particularly when you're talking about a positive experience, is a way to beat their growing bouts of insecurity. Oftentimes your achievements remind them of their own shortcomings. That's why they cut you off and gloat about their own excellence. They can also blatantly ignore you and introduce a new topic in a attempt to shrug off their jealousy towards you. Yeah. So people cutting you off during conversation, and then changing the conversation up while you guys are talking. That's somebody who possibly could be jealous of you. You know what I'm saying? Possibly can be jealous of you. So you gotta be mindful of that as well. Number 13, they demotivate you. I didn't even know that was a word. Okay. Everyone ever wonder why that particular person kept you from achieving the plans you've shared with them? Chances are that person is jealous of you. A jealous person usually tends to be encouraging at first, but somewhere along the way, they will plant seeds of doubt in your mind. For one thing, they may say something like, "It's great that you are planning to study abroad. But are you sure you can withstand living in a new environment? Because as you know, studying in an international school can be intimidating. If I were you, I'll pursue my studies here." Yeah, so that could be somebody who's trying to derail you from experiencing something new in life. You know what I'm saying? So they'll derail you and tell you, "Nah, just stay here." You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have the means or the finances to study abroad, or they don't have the ambition to study abroad, so they'll deter you from doing it, like planting seeds of failure in you. You know what I'm saying? So like I said about starting a business, like a lot of people will say you shouldn't do that, or that's not going to work, and they'll plant seeds of failure in you so you won't do it. They don't want you to succeed. Okay. Number 14, they tell snide remarks. As we mentioned, jealous people will never tell you that they're jealous and insecure, but they will always need an outlet for the bad energy building inside them, sometimes in the form of unsolicited snide comments. Their remarks will be sarcastic, indirect, and tend to be negative. And more often than not, their comments are not only limited to you, they will target others too. When jealousy enters a person's headspace, it will dominate their thoughts. Yeah, that's real. It will dominate their whole, way of life a lot of times, or the way they think and stuff. I mean, it can go deep. It can go deep. Jealousy can go deep, so deep that, they'll set you up to take you out of here. You know what I'm saying? 15, they'll humiliate you in the presence of other people. Imagine you're having a conversation with a jealous person and a common friend. As you all three speak, your common friend asks you about your personal experience about a certain topic, but the jealous person suddenly butts in and begins insulting you about it. A jealous person tends to humiliate and embarrass you any chance they get, and when you confront them, will brush it off and say they were only joking and that you should only take it lightly. Yeah. So, somebody who wants to always embarrass you, joke around 24 hours every time you're around them. You know what I'm saying? I had issues like that in the past, and I nipped that in the bud. You know what I'm saying? Number 16, they downplay your achievements. While you love ones and genuine friends show how much they are happy for you, jealous people will turn their back on you. When you achieve a milestone, they will soothe their ego and pat themselves on the back by downplaying your success. You would usually spot this in a rather bitter sentence like, she only got a promotion because she's got connections with the manager. They will refuse to acknowledge your prowess because in their eyes, they are always the most deserving ones. Yeah, I've been in workplaces like that where somebody get a raise and be like, oh, she only got this raise because of this, or she only got this raise because of that. It wasn't because of their hard work. Know what I mean? It was because of something else. Always because of something else, or that's why when I got raises, I never told anybody. Oh, keep that stuff to yourself, man. You get a raise at your job, keep it to yourself. That's your best bet, because then people are going to be like, well, you got a raise. I didn't get a raise. I haven't had a raise in 2 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when you get raises at your job, keep it to yourself. That's your best bet. Number 17, they love to gossip about you. There you go. Number 17, yes. Someone who is jealous of you will gossip more than the others because it gives them a false sense of superiority. But the truth is, an insecure soul lies behind gossip and rumors. In an attempt to mask their low self-esteem, they will ruin your reputation by spreading rumors and negative remarks about you. Keep an eye on those who gossip a lot about other people. They are likely the ones who stab you in the back too. Yep, that's a fact. Yep, and double yep. They tell you you're lucky. Number 18. For a jealous person, everything significant that happens in your life is always out for sheer luck. They never acknowledge your skill, talents, or even though you work hard to achieve your goals in life. For instance, a jealous person will tell you you're lucky because you got promoted, even though it took you blood, sweat, and tears to get you in that position. So the next time you hear, oh, you're so lucky, think twice. Chances are it's not out of admiration, but sheer jealousy. Yeah, man. I didn't know that one, man. That one is deep. You know what I'm saying? That one is deep. Number 19, man. They want to be around you. Normally, jealous people avoid those who they envy. However, there are others who choose to be with you any chance they get. In fact, researchers suggest that jealousy can be a catalyst of a close relationship, but a toxic one. When a jealous person is always present, it would feel like they're stalking you. For instance, if you're at a party, then suddenly you search over to see them, you'll notice that they're already starting and will quickly look away. Jealous people can be overly attached to you. They latch because they're envious of you, like leeches that feed off your greatness and take them for themselves. Yeah, so every time you see somebody, they there, you know what I'm saying? They trying to steal your shine, you know what I'm saying? You might be the most popular in school or whatnot, or most popular at your job, and everywhere you go, there you go. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of creepy, man. You know what I'm saying? That's like some stalkers type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful. Okay, number 20, last one. They hate you for no apparent reason. Have you ever encountered a person who's great, pleasant friend to other people, but shady towards you? And if they see you as a threat to the attention they're getting, they will be more aggressive towards you. Jealous people crave attention, and because they are unhappy with your presence, putting you down makes them feel better. So that is the 20 things to look out for if you're possibly dealing with a jealous family member or friend, or you know what I'm saying, somebody you call a friend, or some people you call friends. These are things you can look out for in a relationship or around a setting, a party setting, or whatever you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Just be mindful of these things. Be careful. Pay attention. Keep your third eye open. You know what I'm saying? And again, not everybody's your friend. Not everybody likes you. Not everybody loves you. You know what I'm saying? They might say these things, but 9 times out of 10, they're jealous of you and they don't. So that's my take in this podcast episode, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please share this with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Family, friends, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Help my podcast grow. I am your gracious host, Jupiter 9, and I just want to say peace and love to everybody. Take care. 1.